Hey everyone, welcome to my Havelock Aquarium vlog. This is the Pine Knoll Shores Aquarium in North Carolina. I had lots of fun recording. Got to see an albino turtle. I got to go to the store right at the end, and I got to see some cute otters. Who doesn't love otters? I had a lot of fun making this video, so without further ado, welcome to Pine Knoll Shores. The ride there was fun too. Loved feeling like a passenger princess. So nice.
Sunflower, he's dead. Oh, they're dead too. Yeah.
Give me right. Wow. And it just breaks.
Try to call me big, son?
Huh?
Big?
Entering the aquarium was a beautiful sight. They had a bunch of sculptures everywhere. I loved the paintings. We were heading straight towards the shark feeding that they had that day. So we were walking pretty fast, way past the mountains. As you can see, that beautiful waterfall earlier in the video. It was awesome. Past the coastal plains we made it through, past this yellow frog statue guy, past the tidal waters, and past this crab crab statue. Finally towards the ocean with this really beautiful light show. Also saw this skeleton. Awesome. And we successfully made it just in time to the shark feeding show, where this lovely lady told us amazing facts. Feel free to skip, it is a little long.
And you all are right on time for our 3:15 feeding. So behind me you will see not only the largest saltwater aquarium habitat in this building, but also in all of North Carolina. It holds about 306,000 gallons of natural saltwater. And when I say natural, I do mean it, because we have the Bogue Sound in our backyard. That allows us to pump in all of that water right from the Bogue Sound, put it through various filtration systems, and that becomes the clean and clear salt water that you see here. And that is a great reminder of how we too can help keep our wild waters clean and clear as well. Things as simple as picking up trash that we see along the roadsides or where we're walking is a great way to help, because even though it might not be on the beach, we are close to the coast, so there's a good chance that it could end up in our waters. Now in the middle you will see a giant shipwreck, and that isn't just any shipwreck. It is a replica of the German U-boat U-352 that was sunk off our coast in 1942 by the U.S. Coast Guard boat Icarus. Now what's really cool about these shipwrecks is that when they sink down to the bottom, things like corals and sponges and plants can adhere onto those surfaces, creating a food source for animals. North Carolina is lucky enough to have 2,000 shipwrecks, because that gives us lots of dive sites, lots of history, but more importantly, lots of habitat for our amazing animals. Since we do have so many shipwrecks, sometimes people call us the graveyard of the Atlantic, because we do have over 2,000. I did mention that it attracts a lot of animals, and as you can see here, I do have quite a few friends with me. This habitat has about 300 individuals, representing about 18 different species, all of which are native to North Carolina. Some of my favorites are the Atlantic spadefish, who you can see schooling over here. We have 4 sharks in this habitat. So our 2 smaller sharks are our sandbars. They are both males, and they're about 5 feet long and about 100 pounds. They're kind of zippy. They're like the race cars of the habitat. There's one right there. Then we have our sand tiger shark, who is about 6 to 7 feet long and about 200 pounds. He hangs out at the top, and he has a big toothy smile. And then our female nurse shark is our largest at about 8 to 9 feet and coming in at around 230 pounds. And she usually hangs around on the other side, kind of under the submarine, and she likes to lay on the floor and rest. Now you may be wondering, how do we feed all of these fish in this habitat? I mean, there's over 300, there's so many different species, we even have sharks in here. Well, our sharks get fed through a process called target feeding on Tuesdays and Fridays. So they eat twice a week, which is much more than what they eat in the wild. Sharks in the wild usually only eat about once a week to once a month, depending on the species and the size of their meal. So we do keep our sharks very well fed. In that target feeding process, our aquarist will insert a pole into the water and the sharks will come up to the surface to grab that fish. So our sharks do have table manners. They eat basically off of a giant fork. One of the easiest ways to help out fish, just like you see here, oh, there's our sand tiger showing off, is just by reducing our use of plastic. So using reusable water bottles, straws, and bags is a great way to keep that plastic out of our oceans in the first place and help out so many of the fish that you see here and their wild counterparts.
She was not kidding about those shipwrecks. They basically create an undersea border. Just look at all those. And those sharks she mentioned, we're about to see their teeth.
It's about, if you want to hold it very gently, the teeth are sharp. It's about, they have such sharp teeth that if they were to close their mouth, they'd cut themselves on their own jaw. So they have to keep their mouth slightly open, kind of like this, where this guy shows. It has like a little bit of a toothy smile. These three are the guys we have in our aquarium. This is our nurse shark, tiger shark as I said earlier, our sand tiger, and our sandbar shark.
Wow.
Our sandbar shark, we have two of in here. They're the ones with the really long fin moving around fast.
Is this some of their eggs?
Yeah, it's a nurse shark egg.
That looks like a Tide Pod, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looks like a ripped up Tide Pod.
It's a Tide Pod. This is actually what shark skin would feel like if you went against the grain.
Ooh, it feels like sandpaper.
Oh yeah, she's just sleeping. Litter the gravy.
You said that's a skate egg. They're like related to.
They're related to sharks.
Oh.
And rays. These are ray jaw, I believe.
Ray jaws. Oh, that's what they are.
They eat seagrass on the bottom of the ocean floor and seaweed. This is how thick the glass is. It's 8 3/4 of an inch thick. You are not going to be able to pick that up.
Oh, how many?
It's 8 3/4 of an inch thick.
And this is how thick the glass is for here?
Yeah. It's almost 9 feet thick.
Wow.
It's made of acrylic, so it's incredibly dense.
The glass being 9 feet thick was surprising, but it made sense. I wouldn't want those sharks to come at me. After the shark feeding, we explored the aquarium more. There's not much to say here, and you can pause if you'd like to read all of the little blurbs and the signs that I recorded. But there's not really a lot going on. It's just a really cool area. I wanted to pass by everything and see what they got going on. It'd be cool if I could use the microscopes that they have, or if I could experiment with the plants, like in this juvenile nursery here. I thought it was awesome being able to see this stuff, even though it's most likely not their main area. As you can see, the lab doesn't even have a ceiling or anything. So again, you can pause here if you want to read about Fish Food 101. Not much going on here. Soon though, we're gonna explore the rest of the aquarium. And what's coming up next are the jellyfish. I absolutely love jellyfish. They're just so mystical. I like to call them mystical. Jellyfish always mesmerize me. To have no brain and wander the ocean aimlessly just to get eaten gracefully by a sea turtle. What a life. This is actual footage of me on a Monday morning because I'm unemployed. How'd that get there? My favorite part of this vlog was seeing an albino turtle. You'll be able to hear my excitement in the next clip.
What?
It's awesome.
Oh my god. Hey, came back.
Then we've got this guy coming to the camera. And next, touch some otter fur.
I came to touch the fur.
So this one is the outer layer of their fur, so this one keeps them dry. And this one is the inner layer of their fur, so this one keeps them warm.
Ah.
Gosh, that feels weird.
This one feels... This is definitely a rug.
Yeah.
It does. Sorry to say.
Yeah, and then this is like their skull. So this
feels like
how
a
sharp
blanket.
their teeth are.
Like the pad.
Is this like a replica?
Yeah, it's not real.
You just have an actual skull.
Right? They just have a real skull. But this is their real fur, right?
Yeah.
So this kid was here last week, right? He's
Ooh,
how
yeah.
old it is.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be the feet?
Yeah.
Is it?
And that's like a little...
Like in
Disclaimer, this is a rubber replica, not a real one. And this is my girlfriend winning a game that an otter would play, thinking that she's a god for it. Very hilarious. Finally, the otters. They are so cute.
He's taller than you.
I'm taller than a sea otter.
Good job, Talia, for being taller than a sea otter. After being exposed, enjoy some frog sounds. Me and my girlfriend got to play a cute little shark feeding game. Fitting, since we saw a shark feeding in the day earlier. And she won and threw it in my face. For this section, again, feel free to pause if you want to read all this stuff. If not, enjoy the cool scenery. Enjoy the little lab recordings I got. If not, just go ahead and skip this part of the vlog. Finally, the gift shop! Every time I'm here, I want to buy so many trinkets. But then I realize I have no space and I'd probably forget about them a week later. Nonetheless, window shopping was a great pastime, and we had fun looking at all the handcrafted mugs, bracelets, and glass figures. Last time I came here, I bought a little glass turtle and a glass octopus, as the ones you'll be seeing on this shelf here. I bought them as gifts for my family. This journal was cute and I really wanted it, but I still didn't get it. This puzzle game caught my attention though. There were many others, the jellyfish being my favorite. I If they weren't over $20 and if I had more time on my trip, I would have bought one. Instead, I got these cute stickers of a crab and pufferfish. Anyway, thanks so much for watching my vlog. Definitely go to an aquarium if you can or if you haven't already. I had so much fun recording, and I hope everyone who's watching is living the best life they possibly can.